Welcome. In front of me is a DOOGEE S80, and today I will show you how to bypass the Google verification on this phone. Now, as you can see, the phone right here is locked, and I can unlock it either using the pattern. You can also see that there's a lock, and I can also use a Google account to unlock it. Now, assuming we don't know either of those, I'm going to back out to the first page, and we will need to have a SIM card with some kind of contacts on it. So let me pop out the tray and insert a SIM card. There we go. Okay, so there's the SIM card in. Now I do have a pin on my SIM card, so I'll need to confirm that. And from here we're going to select emergency call and tap on emergency information twice. I'm going to then select a pencil, add contact, and choose a contact from your list. Now it does need to have some kind of number, because as you can see we have ones with number, and then we have like these info line numbers, which is like *222. Those actually won't work, so you need to have one, like for instance this. Now the number doesn't actually need to be real, it just needs to be some kind of a number. So from there you want to click on it. This will open up the actual contact. You can tap on the three dots, choose share. This will give us a couple options how we can share it. So what you want to do is hold the Gmail icon. This will bring up a new, let's do it again. This will bring up a new window right here. And from here on to select app info. And in here we're gonna go into app notifications, additional settings in the app. And now we're gonna tap on the three dots and go to help and feedback, and then describe your issue. You want to type in MO, so 2 letters. This will bring up an option as a suggested one that we need, so use Morse code. There we go. Click on it, give it a second, and it will load up the video. Now obviously I didn't mention that before, but you do need to have a internet connection. Otherwise you won't be actually able to progress further. We do need to access our web browser and download something. So anyway, let's click on the video, and once it loads up you can see that it now has a 3 dots on the video, so you want to click on those and select watch later, which will open up our web browser. So from here, accept and continue, no thanks, and then tap right at the top to type HardReset.Info. That info, there we go. And on here we're gonna go into the download category, so select consent, whatever. So tap on the 3 bars and go to the download category, and in the downloads you're searching for Android 8. So right here type in Android 8. Search. And download. Again, scroll down and click on the download once again. Just continue, allow, okay. Give it a second and it should, there we go, pop up with the download finished, so we can now try to install it. Now before we can, we'll need to go into these settings and allow Google to actually install applications, so check that on, go back and select install. And once it's done installing, click on open. This will bring up this new application. So we're going to start off by selecting Google Account Manager APK install. Select for version 6.0. Go to settings again, allow from this source, go back and install. Now this time around, once it's done installing, you will just click on done and select bypass FRP. Go with the browser sign in, and from here you want to click on those 3 dots and go again, browser sign in. Confirm it, and this will open up a Google login page. So from here, log in with your Google account that you want to use. It's completely up to you what that account is. You can also create an account, although I wouldn't recommend doing it right here. Do it on some other device and then use it here if you don't have a Google account. So I'll be using my existing one. So let me put in a password. So obviously I'm going to do that off the screen. And there we go. And once it's logged in, we will now simply hold the power key. Oops, hold it, not press it. There we go, hold it and select restart. Restart. Let's wait for the device to boot back up. Okay, so as you can see, we're now back in the setup screen. Now again, the SIM card is popping up. Now I'm not going to put the pin again. So I'm just going to eat that card out of there. There we go. So I just took out the card. It's still kind of in there, but I'm not going to bother with it, like taking it out fully. So anyway, select start and simply go through the setup process right now. And one thing that you'll see right away when you're going through it is once you get to the page where you normally need to verify your account, now it gives you an information, account added, and it will provide you with the address of the account that you have used to log in into with that application that we have installed. So this will allow us to basically progress further with the setup and go to the home screen. Now I'll also mention that before you go clicking off thinking that you can now finish up the setup, yes, that is correct, but the device is still locked, which once you finish up the setup, you want to go into the settings and perform a factory reset of the device, specifically through settings, which will remove all the data, all the protections that the device has still on it. So the old Google account that was blocking us, it's still on the account. And to remove it, like I said, just simply go through settings and factory reset the device, which I'll show you right now where you can find it. So applications, scroll down, settings, scroll down, whoops, scroll down, there we go, system, reset options, erase all data, factory reset, reset phone, and then once you tap on the erase everything, the process will begin. Now, I'm not going to be going over it on the video because, to be honest, it will provide you with no additional information. Once you go through it, the phone basically resets itself, brings you back to the setup screen, and at that point you can set it up however you like. It will be just a typical setup at that point, so there is really no bypassing from that point on once you press that button. So that is basically how you would bypass the Google verification on this device. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.